You're not allowed to touch me.
Okay, sir, we could do this two ways. We could you could either leave campus. We have sheriff's department on campus. They could take you off campus.
Okay.
Control 1, you get up.
Think about that for a minute. It's amazing. It's remarkable, actually.
This is unprecedented, and the authorities are probably overwhelmed. I don't know. Continue to come forward to me to bring me the information that they have. These people.
Well, wait. I'm sorry. So you're a lawyer.
There were things that really shocked us the next morning looking at that, where there was a vehicle upside down, 100 feet into Coffey Park.
Utter confusion here as these cars have been left sort of in the middle of the street. They've been melted down to nothing. Even the tires have melted off this car that's sitting right here, left in the middle of the street, of course. And as we move to the middle, we noticed something that was kind of strange here. It's a boat. It's a boat and a car that's been flipped over. How did this happen? It's so hard to explain some of these things.
How did that happen? This firing. Now, we're not trying to push a wild conspiracy theory here. The more likely, and in fact far more terrifying explanation.
All I know is that was no light show we saw this morning. I've seen every form of combustion known to man. But this beats the hell out of me.
The walls in the 53rd precinct were bleeding. How do you explain that?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh, Your Eminence.
People trying to... How are you, Lenny?
You're looking good, Mike. We're in a real fix here. What do you think I should do?
Lenny, officially, the church will not take any position on the religious implications of these phenomena. Personally, Lenny, I think it's a sign from God.
When I was moving out, I was with my wife, drove by around my shop. I saw my truck was already fire, and fire was not coming even close to the building yet.
But don't quote me.
I think that's a smart move, Mike. Well, I'm not going to call a press conference and tell everyone to start praying.
I'll tell you, these things are real. Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
That guy just bailed out of his truck. Oh, they got sheriff over there. Hey, somebody stop traffic down there! It's getting bigger and bigger. Here, fire is almost here. Fire is almost here. Sweet. What are they gonna do?
Well, or you could accept the fact that this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions.
What do you mean, biblical?
What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies.
Holy crap, I can feel that from here!
No, we moved, and you got to see this to believe this. I'm going to have Martin pan up to the left. It goes block after block after block that is completely and totally and overwhelmingly destroyed. You rarely see anything like this. Now, you might see this out in the countryside somewhere, but
so the winds were so strong up here on this Makoma retreat up on Mountain Home Road that this patio section here, kind of with the nice chairs and everything, they had other chairs. They were so strong that it blew the patio furniture across this lawn, which is 100 feet, maybe a little bit longer. And it blew all the couches and outdoor patio furniture off into the brush. Pillows, everything. So that's a good example of how strong these winds were. Look at this. I was wondering how it got over here, and then the only way it got over here was wind. That's how strong the winds were up here. Look at that. That's a couch out there. A chair, and here's all the pillows. And here's the stuff that got caught in the trees. So that's pretty amazing. And then I noticed over here, there's a steel horse. There's a steel horse that got blown over. That's how strong the winds were. Where are you? There.
And as you can see behind me, the Hilton Wine Country Hotel is actually engulfed in flames right now. You can see the fence is on fire, and behind that, what we think used to be the restaurant here at the Hilton. What's really interesting is, as we've been standing here, we can not only feel the heat from these flames, we're having the debris and the ash come rain down on us because we are so close to this fire, but then also we're hearing these loud booms from inside. And the eeriest part about this is there is not a firefighter in sight. We have not heard a siren. We have not seen a fire truck, nothing. And that is exactly like what we've been talking about all morning. These firefighters.
25 to 30,000 acres, 0% contained. The fire has done a good amount of magnitude of damage. We've had a great cooperative effort throughout the night from local fire agencies in Sonoma County, as well as local law enforcement agencies. Also, continuing effort from the Master Mutual Aid System, from local, state, and federal fire departments up and down the state of California. The fire has done a good amount of magnitude of damage. The current situation, as Chief Gosler pointed out, is 25 to 30,000 acres, 0% contained. The fire has done a good amount of magnitude of damage. 25 to 30,000 acres, 0% contained. 25 to 30,000 acres, 0% contained.
sort of goes up. There's just so much dry leaves and sticks and kindle in this area that it makes it so easy for these fires to move so quickly. This is just an example. I mean, it's just so surreal going through from one spot to another, this fire covering such a large area. We were driving along the 101 to get here. They actually shut down the 101 north and south, as we know, in parts of Calabasas. And a lot of the reason for that is because there are utility poles on fire on either side of the freeway. And so, and forgive me if you've reported this already, but it's something I just saw. Because of that, you have power lines kind of draping over the 101. It's a very eerie sight because the freeway is essentially empty except for emergency vehicles, and they're letting us, get around so we can bring the folks at home, the viewers, these pictures and show you what's going on. They're allowing us on some of the freeways. But it's a very, very surreal scene. It's very eerie, and it's very dangerous because you have these power lines just kind of dangling over the freeway. The big question is, how long is it going to take to fix all of that? Because the poles were either blowing from the fire or had already collapsed and tipped and snapped. So then, you've got to figure
We never thought this would happen because it hasn't. The houses have been here since 1960. Never happened before. Never. One house up at the very top, I think, was burned. But no, this has not happened. Your block has been devastated with this loss. I'm so sorry, Melanie. I'm glad your house is okay. We're going to keep a close eye on your husband up there on the roof. Yes, Be careful if this fire continues to move. And again, we are so thankful for these firefighters coming in here and doing this for us. They're heroes. Absolutely. I agree. They are absolute heroes. They're rushing. Something just exploded. Okay, something just exploded. It was a tree. Okay. This is what we actually heard.
Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquake. Rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Enough, I get the point.